This is the Toyota Highlander XSE. It's the first SUV in Toyota's lineup to get the XSE trim level, and I think it looks like a Xylon from the Battlestar Galactica TV series. It's bold, futuristic, and very sporty. Here is a pleasant surprise from Toyota. This is the Highlander XSE, the first time the Highlander gets an XSE trim level. It looks like a Cylon from the Battlestar Galactica TV show. Bold, futuristic, sporty and muscular. With the addition of the XSE, Toyota now offers 6 trim levels in the Highlander, and the XSE is not just about looks. Toyota have made this family hauler much more of a dynamic drive. If you've dropped those kids, off at school, you can let your inner race car driver out once in a while. The XSE has a performance-oriented, sports-tuned suspension setup that includes lower friction shockers, stiffer springs, and a rear stabilizer bar. Not a performance SUV, but enough for you to shake it up once in a while. The Toyota Highlander XSE sits on top of 20-inch shoes, and the shoes match the rest of the outfit. In clinics, while Toyota were developing the new Highlander, some of those reviewing the vehicle went as far as to call it sexy. The XSE trim level adds twin-tip exhaust outlets and black roof rails. And this new SUV is well connected. The Toyota Highlander XSE connectivity includes a standard Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Amazon Alexa, Sirius XM satellite radio, a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, and Safety Connect service for 1 year. Most of us buy SUVs for capability, usability, and ride height. And when it comes to the Toyota Highlander XSE, it really impressed us when it comes to the usability department. This 3-row SUV has been optimized for cargo capacity. The Highlander XSE offers 84.3 cubic feet of cargo space, with all seats folded down, more than the Mazda CX-9 and the Pathfinder offer. And the Highlander XSE matches the Honda Pilot. The Highlander XSE has 48 cubic feet behind the second row and 16 cubic feet behind the third row. And here is one of those surprises that Toyota like to give you once in a while. This brand new Highlander XSE can be like a concert hall on wheels. It has an optional premium JBL audio system, which contains a 1200-watt 11-speaker sound system. It delivers perfect sound back to the third row. The system also uses Clarify technology to rebuild musical details lost in digital MP3 transition. This system is available on the XSE trim and standard on the Highlander Limited and Platinum models. Toyota have always had safety at top of mind, and now the Highlander has Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. This is helping Toyota focus on limiting frontal collision, lane change accidents, and nighttime collisions or accidents in low light. If you're interested in purchasing a Toyota Highlander, the starting price is $35,086. The XSE trim starts at $41,680.
I'm Nik Miles.